man stopped by my house earlier today. He said, Big Rob, I really need to talk to you, man. I said, well, come on in. He said, man, last night, should I sit on the edge of my bed? I said my final prayers. He said, I picked my pistol up. He said, man, and I was just that close to pulling the trigger. I said, partner, man, what's going on in your life that got you on the edge like that? He said, man, my old lady's leaving. She's taking the babies. She's filing for divorce. Told me that it's over with. I said, well, man, what's making her do that? He said, well, this is the third time that she caught me cheating. I said, but man, you told me years ago you cut that out. He said, I had, man. He said, but I got weak. I said, well, man, have you went to your old lady and asked her to forgive you? He said, yes. I said, then you gotta forgive yourself, dog. And remember, everybody makes mistakes. Makes mistakes sometimes. Everybody, man, makes mistakes. I make them, you make them. Everybody makes mistakes sometimes, y'all. I got a telephone call. It was from one of my homegirls that, me and her used to have a thing back in the day. She said, Rob, I need to talk to you. I said, well, go ahead, baby. She said, a couple of weeks ago, we had a big thing happen at the job. So we decided to go out and celebrate. Got a big contract in, She said, we had a little party. And the party went on. I got a little tipsy. So one of my coworkers brought me home. So then my coworker walked me to the door. Came on in, cause just wanted to look out for me. Said, next thing we know, we end up making love. I said, well, sound like you had a good party. She said, but Rob, my coworker's a woman. I said, well, baby girl, I didn't know you got down like that. She said, I never did before, and I don't think I want to again, but I don't know. I just don't know if God is gonna forgive me. Everybody makes mistakes. Makes mistakes sometimes. Everybody makes mistakes. Makes mistakes sometimes. Everybody makes mistakes. Makes mistakes sometimes, y'all. You do, I do. I do, you do. My son came to me. He said, Dad, it's something that's been on my mind for a while that I need to talk to you about. I said, what is it, son? He said, well, when I was 13, 14, 15 years old, I was stealing cars, stealing money out of mama's pocketbook, lying to y'all, doing all kind of bad things. He said, but Dad, I changed. Matter of fact, I've been changed for a few years now. He said, I just want to know, when are y'all gonna let me live that down? I mean, can't y'all see that I'm trying to do the best I can possibly do, rather than do the worst that I was doing? And a tear came up in my eye. And I said, son, now that you bring that to me, and I think about it, what you're saying is absolutely right. And I want to apologize to you, because so many times, we just hold on to things the way they used to be, rather than getting an update on how things are now. I said, son, please forgive me. Makes mistakes. Cause I'm not perfect. I made a mistake, son. We all make mistakes, y'all. You do, I do. Makes mistakes. Everybody does. It's just part of human nature. Everybody makes mistakes, y'all. Makes mistakes. I do, you do, we all do. it's not always just a mistake, yo. It's how you recover from it. Lord have mercy. Now I know some folks will hear this and they'll say, I don't make no mistakes. It could be just when you went through the drive-thru this afternoon and you was just mean and nasty talking on your cell phone. Rather than giving that person that's trying to help you their proper respect. You see, it can be so many situations where we just don't pay attention and we get caught up in our own desires. Now, like for instance, the married fella. I told him, I said, man, you got to go home and make things right with your old lady. I said, man, but you got to let that other situation go. And baby girl that called me, I said, are you trying to get into that lifestyle? She said, no, she wasn't. So I said, well, baby girl, you got to let it go. And my son, we got down on our hands and knees and we prayed, just like I asked my other friends to do. Because no matter how bad the mistake, God can fix it all.